It's a custom in China for restaurant staff to loudly greet customers as they enter the door. But as diners enter this restaurant, they're greeted by silence. This is because this two-storied restaurant, which is located nearby Yantai University, is staffed by deaf people. There is a total of 10 members of staff, 8 of whom are deaf. The other 2 are the managers, and both have normal hearing. The managers have had to pick up sign language in order to communicate with their staff members and encourage their customers to do the same.
This is the sign that expresses surprise. You put your index fingers and thumbs near the corners of your eyes and look with open eyes. These pictures are also helpful for clients to learn more about sign language.
At 3 p.m. the cooks are busy in the kitchen. All that can be heard is the clanking of pots and pans and the chopping of vegetables. The staff members communicate with each other using their hands and eyes. After 5 p.m, customers pour into the restaurant. Waiter Wei Jiang is 49 years old. He's the oldest employee working at the restaurant. He came to the restaurant 2 years ago, as it was just opening for business. Before landing the job at the restaurant, he worked as a burglar-proof door mechanic for 27 years.
I asked the waiter how to say delicious using sign language. Yes, it's like this.
I'm very happy here because it's easy for me to communicate with my colleagues. And I can also communicate with customers. I seldom communicated with normal hearing people before. I thought we lived in a completely different world. And also it's easy for me to take customers' orders using special menus.
The restaurant menus have been specially designed for the restaurant.
Customers simply tick off what they want to order on the menu and then write down any additional requirements. This way, deaf people are able to do their jobs as waiters and waitresses really well.
Manager Yang Li told us how Lin Minjun, the leader of the Shandong Love Deaf Sign Language Research Center, was the one who came up with the idea for the restaurant. The aim was to create a platform which would allow deaf people to integrate with the rest of society and realize their value.
At first, we came up with the idea of opening a florist or a bakery. But we thought that opening a restaurant would provide more opportunities for the deaf people to communicate with others.
All of the staff working at the restaurant had no previous experience to do the job well, so Yang and others from the research center provided special training courses. After several months of training, each of the workers has become competent at the job, and their excellent customer service is part of what has attracted so many customers. More than 70% of the people who visit the restaurant are regular customers.
The food tastes good, and there are always lots of new dishes. This is one of my favorite restaurants, and I like to make friends with the staff who work here.
The restaurant has been named Agape, which means overflowing love in the ancient Greek language.
Blindness cut people off from many things, and deafness cut people off from other people. The deaf cannot hear or speak, but they still want to communicate and to make friends with normal hearing people.
Manager Yang said in the past 2 years, the business has continued to grow and become more popular. She now hopes to be able to help more deaf people to find the confidence to be an active part of society.